Coliseum is back, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again facing off against the great Krayt dragon, the legendary creature of old, with his wonderful golden egg, Suka Suka. We're going to see how we get on with the free-to-play account and with the main account to see if anything has changed since the introduction of additional error levels for our loaned units, and of course our wonderful Mara Jade. Honey, let's go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe, to another Galaxy of Heroes video with me, your bald boy Scribe. How the devil are we all doing? We are once again going in the Coliseum, everybody's favorite game mode, trying to tear apart a new tier of the Krayt Dragon Raid. We have got an error level 22 Mara Jade over here on the free-to-play account. We are starting off with the standard setup that we like to use over here. Kira is very useful for that offense down. We need to get all that good business. Now, generally speaking, we need to make a decision here. I like to have Luke for the speed down, particularly useful against the Krayt Dragon, but also the defense down. And there's two comps that we can try out here. One with 3PO and Chewie, and one with Luke. I'm going to start off with Jedi Knight Luke, because I want to see, does the additional damage offset the fact that we can actually blind the Krayt Dragon to get additional scores. So, here we go. Straight off the bat, get a little bit sick, get a little bit icky, but it's okay. We need to get rid of that defense penetration up as soon as possible. I'm just going to flip this on back and reverse it and get a basic in. Nice, we got the speed down already. Let's go ahead and call in Mara Jade, dispel all that daze and all that nasty stuff that's on our team. And I'm not going to do the vulnerable just yet. I'm just going to call in Mara Jade to assist. The reason I'm not doing vulnerable just yet is because I want to apply vulnerable after he's gone down under the ground. Great, let's go ahead and kick and call in Luke. Hopefully land speed down. We did not land the speed down. Let's get the vulnerable. Let's get the tenacity down. And now we should be able to apply speed down as well. There's that speed down that we're all looking for. Let's get some damage in. Call in, get Luke, shoot him. So we've got loads and loads of debuffs here. Those of you that don't know, when the Krayt Dragon is underground, you want to try and stack as many debuffs as possible. Each debuff that you have, up to a maximum of 10, will decrease the damage of his emerging attack, that eruption, violent eruption attack, by 5%. So over here we have got 5 debuffs, which means we're decreasing the damage of that by 25%, but also we have the very important offense down for negative 50% offense on our enemy Krayt Dragon. So with that in mind, we should be able to survive quite a bit. Calling in Mara Jade over here, and let's get that offense up as well. Why not? Always calling in Mara Jade because her error level is obviously higher than other people's, and that's what we want. I'm going to flip this on back and reverse it, just because I want to get background to tenacity down as soon as possible. Everybody survived, thankfully. We are about to get puked up on, and that's probably going to be bad news for us. We're probably going to at least lose Kira here, which is a shame, because we do like to have that offense down on the enemy. Let's get a big hit over here. Nice, 94%. We are probably, unless he goes ahead and kills everybody here, we're probably going to be... We're going to be okay. We didn't even lose Kira, so that's kind of a big deal. Let's once again call in Mara Jade. I want to see if we can get through Tier 2. It's looking pretty good at the moment. Tier 2 looks about right for full completion there. 99%. Oh, you couldn't quite kill Kira, but she died to dots. Kira dying of sadness, just like the Krayt Dragon. Okay, great. So Tier 2, not too bad now for a free-to-play account. Let's see. I'm going to take that exact same team into the next tier. I have a feeling that we may even just lose units right out the rip with that puke at the start. Right here. Losing Mara Jade is probably the worst thing that can happen, so I'm just going to back out straight away. Could be an RNG thing, maybe he crit her, I don't know. We're going to have a look to see how likely is it that that happens every time. If it does happen every time, it kind of sucks. Ooh, she survived it that time. Wonderful. So let's go ahead and get the offense up. Let's get rid of that armor penetration. Let's flip this on back and reverse it and just do a basic. No debuffs. That's not too surprising, because he's obviously got higher levels of resistance and stuff like that. So I'm just going to call him Mara Jade. I'm hoping for damage more than anything here. He's gone underground. Great. Just going to basic here. Let's call in Luke and hope we land speed down. Oh, nice. We did get the speed down. Let's get the vulnerable. Let's get the tenacity down, so we're stacking debuffs. And I'm just going to call in our girl Mara Jade. I saved her special too for when he's got vulnerable, so this should do pretty decent damage. We've hit that 10% threshold. We are probably going to lose basically everybody when he erupts now, but that's okay. We're just trying to get whatever damage we can at tier 3 here on the free-to-play account. And then I will try to see what it's like if we swap out Kira for Chupio. Nice, we still survived, which is kind of good. Maybe we can even... Oh, we've broke 20%. We have broke 20%, so that's actually a huge win for us. Huge win for us here. All right, here comes the Violent Eruption. Still managed to survive somehow. I like that. Get rid of that armor penetration, or defense penetration. Here comes the basic. Unfortunately, it went for Luke. If it was somebody else, probably would have been better for us. But there we go. Call in Mara Jade once again. Can we break 30%? It's looking good. 30% has been breached. Wonderful. Just keep on calling her in. Whatever additional damage we can get. 34%. Quite happy with that. So let's see what happens if we take out Luke and we throw in Chupio instead. So Chupio brings a little bit of additional survivability, but the damage is going to drop off. I don't know if the loss of damage is going to compensate, right? So let's find out. Let's find out. We'll see what happens. Because Luke obviously puts that vulnerable out there, which is really great. It's got an extra call to assist and does good damage himself. If we're going to lose a unit at the start, it's just an unfortunate RNG right out the rip. Let's just keep going to see if we can land a run where everybody's alive, because there's no point in us doing a run if we've lost a unit at the start. Okay, great. So let's get the offense up. Let's go ahead and dispel that. And we'll cycle this round, get a base again. We even got the defense down, which is nice, and speed down. Just a basic over here. Call in Mara Jade, get rid of all of those debuffs, get some damage in. Okay, he's underground. I might as well do the big hit here at this point. Let's call in Luke and hopefully get that speed down. No speed down, get the tenacity down instead. Get the blind going. I misclicked there, unfortunately. That was supposed to call Luke to assist, which would have then put the speed down. So we definitely lost out there. Never mind. Let's try and get a little bit of additional damage. I don't think this is going to be anywhere near as good. Yeah, this is not looking great right now. Definitely better off using the Luke setup over here. Second special, save the blind, because he's going to miss his next attack anyway. So we should be able to survive the extra basic. That's coming out in a second. There we are. Hopefully we land the blind now. Oh, too late. At this point, we might as well do it just to get rid of that armor penetration up, truth be told. Let's just do whatever damage we can. This definitely doesn't perform as well as the Luke setup, so I think that probably decides it. Always call in Mara Jade, of course. Yeah, not even half as good. So definitely go with the Luke comp, I think. Let's go and see how we get on then on the free-to-play, on the pay-to-play account. But before we finish, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you recall, about a week ago we did this video where Cal Kestis, we rolled him on our little relic roller that I've got. And I said if we get 1,000 likes on this video over here that we're watching right now, I've got to take Cal Kestis to Relic 9. Let's see what the verdict is. 1,100 likes. I'll like that just for the sake of it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so because we hit that 1,000 likes, I'm going to be a man of my word. And Cal's testes over here, let's go find him. He is going straight to Relic 9. Now, he was already Relic 8, but this was just a random roller. We're going to do it right now. Take him to Relic 9. Booyah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for that. Seen as though we hit that 1,000 likes on that last video, we've got our Cal Kestis to Relic 9. I'm going to do another pull. Let's do another pull, and we'll see if we can get 1,000 likes on this video. Within a week, we will do another Relic 9 unit. Okay, so here we are. We are locked and loaded once again. Let's find out. Who are we going to get? Damn it. All right, I'm a man of my word though, ladies and gentlemen. If we get 1,000 likes on this video, Farm Boy Luke goes to Relic 9. Farm Boy Luke. So here we are on the main account, ladies and gentlemen. We're already on tier 4. I did this off recording rather earlier today, and then I was like, oh, I should probably be recording this. So we're going to go with the same setup over here. I'm going to trust that the Luke setup is going to be a little bit better. Just need to have Kira in there for that offense down. Okay, cool. So let's see, tier 4. Obviously, error levels are quite a bit higher over here. My lone units are 28, and my Mara Jade is 37. Go ahead, get that offense up at the start. Let's get rid of that armor penetration. Flip this on back and reverse it for a little bit of healing, and then just a basic. Managed to land defense down. That's not too bad. I think we'll call in Luke in the hopes that we can get speed down as well. Wonderful. I don't want to put the vulnerable just yet because he's going to cleanse it as soon as he goes underground. So let's just call in Mara Jade for now. Wonderful. There's the cleanse. Just a basic because I want to have that vulnerable before I do that big hit. Got defense down. There's the vulnerable. There's the speed down. Let's get a big hit. Boom. 5-5. Not too shabby. Let's once again call in Mara Jade over here. Want to get that additional damage out. Wonderful. I'll get the offense up. Hopefully we'll now be able to land offense down. Ooh, we did not land the offense down. That's a shame. So we lost everybody. I definitely think we can do better over here. We can definitely do better, because if we do offense down, I think we'll probably survive that opener. But we got 41% through tier 4. That's really not too bad. Maybe I can even get some additional error levels on my Mara Jade now. Not sure. Might be too short on error leveling currency. Yeah, it's error level currency that's currently holding us back. Don't know if we've got any quests. Can I gain any more error levels? 10. Ooh, is the next level. Unfortunately, it's not really going to give us anything. Character quests. So yeah, there we go. Defeat 5 enemies with Bausch. You need to kill 3 enemies with Bausch. Let's go quickly do that. Get our extra error levels and we'll go from there. Boom! Up to error level 40. Now that's great because in Coliseum on tier 4, the units here are error level 40 as well. So that means we're not going to have any sort of error level delta. Should make it a little bit easier for Mara Jade to do more damage. Our support units, of course, are still going to get their asses whooped because they're taking 75% more damage and dealing 75% less. But we won't let that bother us at all, will we? All right. One hit, get the offense up, get rid of that. Just going to flip this on back and reverse it, recover a little bit. Got speed down, which is kind of nice. And let's then just call in Mara Jade. I just want to try and get some damage in. She's got good error levels, so let's just keep on calling her in. Get some good damage. Great. Save the big hit for later. Wunderbar! Okay, let's call in Luke in the hopes that we get speed down, which we did not. Do that. That was a misclick. I'm definitely misbehaving over here. Let's go ahead, get speed down, get defense down. Wonderful. All right, okay. Big hits. Nice. Offense down has been landed, so hopefully most of us survived, which is great. Most of us survived the damage onslaught that came with that. We've already gone up. Now, obviously, we probably would have gone up a little bit anyway, thanks to the additional error levels from Mara Jade. But significant increase over here, 69%, which is rather nice. Still alive, thanks to that offense down. This is why Kira is so valuable versus Krayt in particular. If he does that hit on Mara Jade, it'll be great. He did not. He went for Luke. Oh, but Luke dodged it. We got lucky bit of RNG there. Streamer luck coming in full play over here. Call him in. Gonna hit that 80% without any issues, I feel. 82%. Nice. Let's get the vulnerable. Big hits. We're definitely gonna break the 90% as well. But this will definitely be it. Because when the dragon erupts, we're all dead. 94%. 94%. Pretty happy with that. Definitely do not see us getting any further with that unless we get some more error levels. But I know that the only way for me to get more error levels at this point would be to spend crystals to get the error leveling currency. Because we could go... How far could we go? Basically, we could go to error level 44. No, not 44. 43 over here. But it would cost us an extra 11,000 crystals. Not crystals. 11,000 error leveling currency. And the only way for me to get that right now is if I was to go into the error store and use my hard-earned crystals to get, you know, one pack of this. it's 300 crystals, and that would guarantee me that level up. But realistically, if I look at where I am currently in the ranked system with the payout about to be in 5 hours and a half, I'm already 7th. So do I care, really? Do I really care about going higher? I'm getting the top score for the day anyway. I might as well save the 300 crystals. I know it's only 300 crystals and I've got 36,000 here. But this is how you build crystals, is you don't just waste them. Don't just waste them. All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for our Coliseum bouts here against the Krayt Dragon today. If the video was useful to you, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.